lose, never gonna win. Long as you're happy, you're always gonna grin. You get out what you put in. You get out what you put in. Never gonna lose, never gonna win. Long as you're happy, you're always gonna grin. You get out what you put in. You get out what you put in. You get out what you put in. There we go. It's Christmas. Look at that. How did that appear?
In a little bit.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Francesca
goodness.
Tricarico.
Just say Francesca, considering my name's changing.
And I've just learnt how to say it as well. Because I
love how you had a moment of like thinking, what is she going on about?
Yeah, no, I got that. Yeah, because why is your name changing, Francesca Tricarico?
Because I'm getting married.
Boom. Boom.
So cringe, so cringe. I'm just checking that we've gone live. Yes, we have. Oh, it's on
your.
Have you seen that? I feel like we're on live in the background. You've gone blank, look.
It should. Oh, it's going to catch up. It's going to catch up.
So we need.
Oh, we got Aaron in the house.
Hey, Aaron.
Oh, so look. Normally, I do these shows and I have a proper format, but
not with me.
Well, no, because I just wanted to catch up with you to see, just review the year. There's no format to this today. We've just had a little chat before we started, and you've already dropped the bombshell that you're getting married. So those people. First of all, there might be someone watching that doesn't know who you are. So come on, introduce yourself.
Right, sorry, I'm just replying to comments. I can see Debbie's on here and Aaron. So hello and thanks for watching. Who am I? I don't know anymore. So I'm Francesca and I co-founded Future Cloud Accounting back in 2019. And I'd been lurking on LinkedIn, I think, for about 6 months and visualizing how I would approach it. And I'm going to be very different. And I think I did my very first video. And if you really want to scroll back nearly 5 years, you can, where I stated that I'd gone self-employed as a accounting practice with my business partner. And I'm going to start networking locally and get myself out there and see where it takes me. And that was the first start of the journey of the growth of Future Cloud. And we've like grown quite quickly, and I gained quite a lot of clients on social media as well as local networking. And that's where we started, basically on LinkedIn, sharing the journey. And I feel like my confidence has grown as the business has grown, and a lot has changed.
Yeah, we're just talking about confidence earlier, weren't we? And that's the thing, isn't it? The more you do, the easier it becomes.
Yeah.
One of the things that I like to talk about is stepping outside of your comfort zone. And when I talk to people, you can imagine the people when they come on my workshop, they're not going to post on LinkedIn and all that sort of stuff. And they've got this comfort zone. And what I sort of like say to people is think of your comfort zone as a little, a hula hoop. You must have hula hooped as a kid.
Oh yeah.
Imagine stepping in a hula hoop on the floor, right? That's your comfort zone. And the more you push it, the bigger that circle gets. That's how I like to think about it. Yeah. So yours must be huge now, Francesca.
Yeah, it is. I feel like so many things, even in my personal life, I've done things that are uncomfortable. And when I do the uncomfortable things in my personal life, like little goals, then it makes my business life easier, even though it's aggro at the time. And people don't understand that unless they do it. So I obviously share a lot of my personal fitness goals. And at the time, I'm like really struggling to get through it because it's a lot. But now when I look back, it's actually made me better in business, having that discipline. So yeah, it's been a crazy year. And this year, 2023, was the first time I did fitness competitions. It was January 2023 when I went over to Manchester to join this High Rocks community. And I've been loving it because I feel like everybody in business needs a hobby, something to make them smile, something to give them some strength. And I feel like that's progressed me in a different way.
Yeah, I've spoken to business owners that their hobby is their business, and I'm like, oh, come on, you need to get out,
Yeah.
I'm thinking of
part of your business. You can they work entwined with each other, because the more people you meet and the more people you tell what you do, you're building a network in a community in that respect.
Yeah. So come on then, those of us that are not fit, What's high rocks?
Oh God, the explanation of high rocks. So basically, in a nutshell and very short and sweet, it's a lot of running. So you have to do across the whole course 9.2 kilometers, but you've also got to do 8 stations of strength work and then do it all as one like race. So you're racing people in with all different ages, and then you put down on a leaderboard in your age group. So me and my partner do it together. So we're like
hang on. Me and my partner, don't you mean your fiance?
Fiance, sorry. I still need to get used to that. Who says fiance though, really? They don't, do they? Do they use the word fiance much?
Yeah, my daughter did. My daughter did. Look, it took, she was engaged for just over a year, and she finally got used to saying fiance, and now she's trying to get used to saying husband.
Exactly. So. Well, maybe I will get used to it, but yeah.
So basically, High Rocks is a race.
It's a race,
like a marathon or something, or like a triathlon. Yeah. But basically, you run. Should you say 9 miles? So you probably run
over 9 kilometers in total across the course.
Right. So you run a kilometer, and then you get to somewhere, and you have to do something. Now I've seen you pulling something, and every time I see you pulling it, so like, why don't you just put wheels on it? It'll be easier. So that's one of the stages that you get to. Right.
Yeah, it's men's. So because I'm in a mixed doubles with my fiance, it's heavyweight. It's the male weights I've got to use, which has been a massive challenge.
Wow.
So yeah, I know it's all good. It's all good. It's not easy though. And our next one, so we've done Manchester, London, and Birmingham. Next one is Manchester again. So we're going back to do the same course. So hopefully we can smash a PB there, which is end of Jan.
Oh, fantastic. So what sort of training and preparation do you have to do? Does that mean no alcohol or sweets and chocolate over Christmas?
No, I'm a chocoholic. So
we know.
Yeah. I feel like everyone was going to, watching this will know exactly what I'm going to say next. But I haven't drank alcohol for nearly a year. So on the February the 11th, I think it is, it'll be a year since I've had a drink. Nothing to do with my fitness. This is for me mentally and feeling good about myself. And I've been lowering the alcohol intake for bloody years anyway. So actually, the more baby steps you do to achieve a goal, the easier it gets to just go cold turkey. I didn't just go cold turkey. It's the prep process, the mental process to get there. So I've done 10 months so far. I'm not saying I'll never drink again, because obviously I never had a problem with alcohol. So it's not that sort of situation, but I feel like I'm in a good place with it. I'm sleeping better, feel good, don't have as much that Monday blues and things like that, which is amazing.
And you don't have those nights when you get home from work, oh my goodness, I could murder a wine.
Yeah, I don't have that anymore. Although I have had my moments. I won't be normal if I didn't struggle at times and think, oh my God, I could just do with a drink. Or I see someone drinking and letting loose, because that's, you socialize alcohol with letting loose and being confident. I see that and I think, I want a bit of that. And then I have to check myself, go and eat chocolate then.
Yeah, absolutely. So when I let myself go, I have 2 whole pints.
Yeah.
That's me letting loose.
That's you done though, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So, Fran is smashing the vlogging lately. Knew she would.
Yeah.
So what's vlogging then?
Vlogging is video.
For those that don't know, obviously I know.
You know. So those that don't know, vlogging is video content of your daily activities, should we say. So I met Aaron, I think, good 2 years ago, maybe 2021. He might correct me if he's still on here, where he said, oh yeah, because you do a lot of video content on LinkedIn, you'd be great on YouTube and then obviously doing shorts on Instagram and things like that. So I have progressed to that area because LinkedIn takes up a lot of time if you have a following that you have to reply to and upload and update. So I have progressed to that, which has been a massive challenge. And I started that last June on my YouTube, my personal YouTube. And then we're doing more content on shorts on Instagram, TikTok. There's loads, isn't there? There's loads. And I'm sharing more on LinkedIn that's probably made for Instagram. But I thought, no, stuff it. I'm going to put it on LinkedIn as well.
Yeah. Okay. So you create the video on your phone and then push it to the platform, or you actually record it in the native app and then share it everywhere else? How do you normally do that?
What, share it? I create it on my camera on my phone, and I use CapCut if I want to edit anything.
Yep. Okay.
So easy on my phone.
And then push that to YouTube.
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah, because
And,
what I do with Instagram as well, people don't realize these can all flow nicely together as content, as a individual or as a business, because you share the links to your story. You get people excited about the new content that's coming out, but it takes time, and people aren't willing to put in that time to, you know, share that content. They just want quick wins, and they'll think, well, no one's going to buy from me from just posting about my gym day. It's not about that. It's about building a community of people that you get on with. That's all it is, making new friendships.
Yeah. So you're just showing up saying that, because I've been following you forever, and you used to walk to work and used to walk to the gym, and I've seen you nearly getting run over and stuff like that.
I remember that.
So here's the thing, right? Most people look at doing video as, oh my goodness, that's the last thing I ever want to do. I can't do that, and they've got a million excuses for doing it.
Yeah.
What Why? How did you get over that? Because you must have had that thought as well when you first did your first video.
Oh my God, I hate it. At first, I was like, sometimes just doing without just thinking about it, action beats the fear, and I've learned that. So sometimes, as I've shared the other day about me doing my LinkedIn lives, the thought of sharing that I'm finally going to do my LinkedIn lives was worse than actually taking action and talking about it. So you just got to get uncomfortable and get on with it. That's all I do, is take action. So as soon as I think I'm scared, I'm like, right, take action. And then it works a frigging treat. It does, just doing it. And even if nobody looks at it or doesn't like it, and that's what it was like at the beginning, I think, do I like it? Do I like what content I'm sharing? Yeah, then do it. Just keep going with what you like, not necessarily just about everyone else to begin with, because you'll change your content to suit the audience as you progress and get more confident.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I love that. It's just get on and do it, isn't it? Have you ever been down a death slide?
No, it's that.
Or so it's a slide. You know, your normal slide, it's sort of like that sort of shape. I'm now holding up a piece of paper, and it's about 45 degrees. And so the death slide is like that. So it's more a vertical drop.
Yeah, I've seen them. I know what they are now. A physical death slide that you can get at a bloody kids thing.
Yeah, that's right. Kids, a kids thing, Francesca, a kids thing.
You mean adults?
So I can remember taking, and I use this in some of my public talking about that. And I took my kids, and they were just jumping off because they've got no fear when they're kids, have they?
No, and I didn't.
You know? And it's like, oh, we're gonna, and I sat up there and I thought, oh my goodness, I can't do this. Anyway, I did it. And it's sort of like, once you go down, it's brilliant. And you're pushing everyone out of the way. Absolutely fantastic. We actually took our grandson to the same one that I speak about with my kids, because they were little when we went there, and we took our grandson, and it was still there. And so I just went up and I sat on it, and I thought, oh my goodness, this is quite scary, but I knew it wasn't, so I just went. My daughter went up there. She couldn't do it. My grandson, who's 3, I'll have a go.
Oh,
and we just had to drop him down, and he was like, I want to go again, because they've got no fear. And so you turn around to him, do a video on LinkedIn, and he'll do a video on LinkedIn. I haven't got to do that, but he doesn't know the fear. And as we get older, we condition ourselves into this fear. And so what you're saying is just go for it, exactly the same as just jumping off.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised that you couldn't jump off a death slide.
Couldn't.
Your hands are sweaty now just thinking about it, aren't they?
They are. What I've learned as well, that my adrenaline that I get off on, because people get off on that adrenaline rush, I don't get off on going on a roller coaster. That adrenaline doesn't suit me. But I get off on public speaking, even though it scares the exact same feelings of fear and scared, and I feel sick, even public speaking. But I'll be brave enough to do that because it makes sense to me. That makes sense. I'm in control of it still, even though it's scaring me, and I'm sharing. I can help people. But with a roller coaster, you are letting yourself go and having adrenaline for what reason? I don't get it.
But there's more people out there that are scared. They're more scared of public speaking than roller coasters. So, and that's the brilliant, because we are all different. Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the thing.
But I never thought I would public speak in my 20s. So before Future Cloud, if someone said to me, in order for your business to grow, you'll have to put yourself out there and public speak. I'd have been like, I won't bother with the business then. I would genuinely have thought that back in my 20s. Oh no, that's for the directors. Oh no, that's for people higher up from me. That's for the CEOs of a business to put themselves. I would have definitely felt small. Whereas it's interesting that when you do actually step out there and start a business, it's amazing what you can do.
Yeah, absolutely. Because at the end of the day, you've got to put food on the table, haven't you?
Yeah.
And for you now, how many in your team now?
11 of us.
So you've got to put food on 11 people's table.
Yeah, scary, really.
That's a lot of pressure, Francesca.
Yeah.
How'd you cope?
Happy Christmas. How do I cope? I feel like the self-care is very important. So if you don't look after yourself as a business person, business owner, should we say, then you are going to struggle to cope with the team or the business pressures. Whereas some people think being in there internally and just churning out and just keeping the heads down, they think that's the way to do it. And forgetting lunch, don't go for a walk, don't spend time with the kids because they're too much in it. That's not the way, in my opinion, to do it.
And this time of the year is quite fraught for accountants and bookkeepers. Yeah,
not in our business though, actually, because I did a video yesterday. With the right team and talking, you can achieve so much more.
Yeah. So what's the top tip then for not having that tax return stress?
I guess it's letting go. A lot of accountants want to do everything themselves. They don't see they need to probably invest if they need the support or say no to the wrong client. So if every year they're saying the same thing and they're manic in the same month and they have to do something about it. And that's how we had to do it. We had to invest in an area to then improve on it as well. And it is so uncomfortable. But what's the point in living every year exactly the same and moaning? Yeah. It's not worth it. So invest in the right people, but that will be up and down with learning. That is a struggle in itself.
So it was getting the team right that enabled you to have a smile, have a smile on the 20th of December and not.
Yeah, and I'm not saying the whole team are stress free because that's not normal in life, and everyone deals with stress differently, and everyone's stress comes differently as well. So what's stressful to me won't be stressful to Charlotte, and what's stressful to Charlotte might not be stressful to me. So it's the same but different. So yeah, the right team, the right support, and also collaborating with other people in your community, I suppose, that are doing it. And I find people that are doing better than you, get in with them so you can get some ideas. Social media's got a lot of ideas.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing I love about working in this space, I've been in this space for 16 years.
Wow.
You guys just help each other, don't you? Mm-hmm. You know, if an accountant phoned you up now and said, "Oh, I'm really struggling with this," yeah, sure, I'm a bit busy at the moment, but I can book some time and we'll have a chat and I can help you. And that is the thing. Rob's got a question for you. What do you invest in apart from the team itself? So I'm guessing that might be software, Rob?
Yeah, all the software. I suppose you have to keep checking in your software as well, because as we've discovered, when the team grows, they have ideas. You become more efficient. Yeah. So we're constantly, and this is another thing for 2024, looking into ways of how it will make our lives easier. So I'll tell you what we did a couple of years ago, which was scary. Charlotte did all the payroll for our business. So what we did was outsource to Payroll Sorted. And at the time, we were like, the thought of paying another business to then do it was the scariest thing ever. Weirdly, even though we're not payroll specialists, Charlotte's done payroll before, but it was the best thing we did for our business at the time. But it was scary. So we don't just invest. That's a subcontractor in theory, isn't it? So
yeah, absolutely.
That was scary because we felt like if we had a payroll specialist employee, we didn't have enough payrolls for that. So that process was hard at the time, but it's worked out for the better.
Yeah, but Charlotte is running the business as well. So yeah. you two should be, earning the lion's share of the fee income and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Why on earth is she doing something that you can outsource? And I guess most people listening to this or watching this get a window cleaner in to do their windows. You know,
Yeah.
some people have someone come in to do cleaning. They have someone to do
Yeah.
their ironing, or their clean their oven, or
Yeah.
someone to valet the car.
Yeah. There's
But
so much stigma around that, though, isn't there?
What's that?
Having a cleaner when you can just do it yourself.
Why
don't you do it yourself? I got a cleaner. I used to be obsessed with hoovering. Let me tell you something, right? I love a hoover line. This is genuinely true. I've loved cleaning, tidying. So I thought I'm more a tidier than a cleaner. I like chucking behind my cupboards. It's a mess, if I'm honest. But I used to love hoovering. And then as I got busier, I dread it. Who wants to clean bathroom? It is hard, but I had to reframe it and go, if I had someone that I had to invest in a cleaner, so I had more time to make money in the business or do other things that I enjoy.
Yeah.
And it's looking at what you do in your business now, writing down exactly what you enjoy and making that happen. It will feel uncomfortable though.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's the struggle that small business owners have. So somebody like myself, I've now got a bookkeeper, but did you think I enjoy doing bookkeeping?
No, but
No.
You'll pretend at the beginning that you do, because it's easy if I just do it, and I don't mind. And it doesn't take me long.
Only takes me an hour every day.
Exactly.
And I've just forgotten about the bookkeeping process. I actually messaged her the other day. Do you do this? Yeah. What about that? Yeah. All right. Brilliant. Thank you.
Exactly. Whereas you could probably do it all yourself. Why are you not doing it yourself and doing all your HR if you had a team and doing this and doing that? And at the beginning, and I've definitely changed my mindset. At the beginning, I would have probably thought a little small and thought, no, we'll just do it ourselves. Because at the beginning, I was doing accounts, bookkeeping. And it's like for me to let go of that, I realised where my skill set is. And I've developed and changed on that. Charlotte will develop and change on hers as she's let go of payroll, for example.
So do you do much client-facing work then, Francesca? Because you always seem to be online doing videos, and then if you're not doing that, you're running up a mountain or dragging a sled.
I love how you put it. No, I don't do as much client doing work, but I do a lot of client meetings, which I very much enjoy.
So you're winning the clients. You're the business development for the business. Yeah.
Client check-ins. I do like doing the relationship side of stuff.
Yeah. When does all that have to be let go though? Because you see some of these practices and they've got more bigger teams, more clients and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So some of that might have to go in the future.
Yeah, and that's why we've got 2 client managers now. So June started with us in September, and she is absolutely incredible. She's very similar personality to me, and I love that about her. And she's been watching us on social media for a while, and that's helped massively. Just like that little moment. But I'm also doing some new things in 2024, which I can't actually reveal.
No.
You know what, Ashley? I'm that scared. I'm scared and excited the same. I'm so scared, but I am excited because I really believe it's going to work. But it'll be like brand new, those fears all over again. And in order to do this new thing, I've had to do a lot of stuff this year that's been uncomfortable to change to get to that new thing.
I love it. But this is the growth evolution, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to be the old Francesca, or do you want to evolve and do bigger and better and different things? And that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. Like you've got to grow as a person as well as grow the business. And it's so true. People scared of change because of what others will think. Like, oh, I don't remember you being like that 5 years ago. Look at you now that you've got a business. Oh Lord, and I have to ignore those little thoughts that come in our heads and just keep thinking, what's making me happy? And do I want more? Because I have to catch myself, because nothing's ever good enough. And I've spotted myself like, I don't think about the achievements as such. So I've got to catch myself on that, because I know that's not 100% healthy, but I'm always thinking, I want more, I want to do more, and I feel like I can do more.
So why are you so driven? What is it that makes you so driven? Because there's other people watching this, and they're sort of like, oh, when I get to that, I'm just going to stop and take it easy. So why are you so driven?
I don't know if it's come from past upbringing, relying on too many others. So having kids young and feeling like because I didn't have a career when I first had the kids, and I didn't have a stable father. So I don't see my dad. And I don't know if it's that, because my mum shared a lot of having no money. We heard it a lot. So I don't ever want to feel like that. Okay. So maybe that's that driving force of, as a woman, I want to achieve as more than a man can.
Yeah. Okay.
And I feel like that might be what it is, because I have done a lot of that. Why am I like this in a way? Because it's true. But I do need to like look back and think of all the good things I've achieved, rather than thinking, oh, this didn't work. What we're doing.
One of the other things that I talk about when I'm working with my clients is we look to the mountain because we want to get to the top of that mountain, but what we need to do is stop. And this is why I love this time of the year, because we can sort of like reflect on what we've done in the year, and it's sort of like stop, because look how far you've climbed up this mountain, and you look behind, you're just like, oh my goodness. And there's people that you might be chasing that you're sort of like, oh my goodness. Have you heard of Ali Abdaal?
No.
He's got 5 million followers on YouTube.
On YouTube, wow.
Yeah, and he started off just doing little videos to help student doctors, and he's now got this amazing channel, and he's got 12 people in his team turning over bucket loads of money. And I heard a podcast of him this morning, and he's talking about all these other people that are way ahead of him. You go, oh, I just don't think I'm that good, and stuff like that. You're like, oh my goodness, stop, look where you are. Yeah. Look where you are.
I would never look back. If I was on a physical mountain, I would not stop until I hit the top. I'd never look back and stop to see how far I've come. That's genuinely, you've hit the nail on the head. That is me. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Well, even when you stop and you've got blisters on your feet, because to climb Mount Everest, you can't do that in a day. So you're going to have to stop and camp and stuff like that. I
might have to climb a mountain to see what I'd be like, because actually, is that a challenge?
Well, you heard it first. No,
I don't like heights.
Have you got any mountains near you? Well, look, in this country, they're hills, aren't they?
Yeah, no. The only little hill, if anyone's done Mam Tor, that bloody hurt me. That was scary enough, because I'm not good with heights anyway.
Right, okay.
But me and my friends went to walk Mam Tor one Friday morning, and I thought it'd be a leisurely walk and talk, but we took the wrong turning. So we went up the steepest bit up and the slope bit down, when it should have been the other way round, and it nearly killed us. I was like puffing and puffing.
I bet if you did it today, you'd be able to run up it.
Probably, because my fitness has improved massively since June 22. I'm so happy that where I am now with running.
Oh, fantastic. Right. Okay. We've nearly come to the end of the show. What is the biggest highlight for 2023, Francesca?
Personally, is getting engaged. And that is genuinely something I'm just so excited for it. It's been, in my head, a long time coming. Business-wise, the team, sorting out the team to the right team, because I feel like once upon a time we were stressed and we probably hired too quickly, and that's a massive learning curve as well. So the team, I'm so happy with. It's unbelievable.
Fantastic. And are we having a big wedding?
No.
I
don't want to be traditional. I don't want to, like. If I'd have, in the past, I probably would have done all the big things and all that, this, that, the other. But the idea of having a big wedding and sharing it with people watching you makes me feel sick, if I'm honest.
Oh, so you're not going to apply to be Don't Tell the Bride?
No, I might go on there for the laugh, though. But no.
Having said that, didn't I hear somewhere that you were on the food thing?
Dinner date.
Yeah, was that you?
Yeah, I went on dinner date back in 2016.
I'd love to watch that. I'd love to watch that.
If you see it, right, if you do, I'm sure it was series 6. I can't remember what episode, Dave. Please look for it, because I would love you to watch it, Ashley, and see if you can recognise me as a person on there. See if you think,
I do know the outcome, because you shared that as well, and I was shocked.
Oh yeah, the micro meal.
I was shocked. So
Merry Christmas, Rob. He said thanks for the insights.
Yeah, they were good insights. we didn't prepare for this. It was just a chat.
It was just a chat, and we need to do it.
Flown by. I love chatting with you, Francesca.
Thank
you are a lovely human being.
Oh, thank you so much.
You light up my LinkedIn feed, and I'm sure there's loads of other people that say exactly the same thing. So all the very best for Francesca for 2024. Is there anything you're going to tell us that you're going to achieve next year that you can share?
Maybe another successful business.
Oh, okay.
Considering there's only 6 viewers, I can get away with it.
Well, no, because what happens is I had a guest on yesterday, and the watches afterwards. People watch it afterwards, so there'll be loads. And this is going to be a podcast on Friday morning as well. So
fabulous. Oh, okay. Yeah. We'll share that as future plans as well. We'll push it out there.
Fantastic. And I'm looking forward to your live show. Tell us all about this.
So in January, Thursday, the 11th of January, 7 p.m. and every 2 weeks after that to the end of March, I'm going live with some high-profile LinkedIners, and it's at 7 p.m. It's just helping others with different ideas of how to develop themselves as a person and in business. And my first guest I announced yesterday, I think it is. If you look on my LinkedIn, and it's Amy Elliott, and she's a mouthy marketeer.
I noticed that. Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant. I look forward to that. Francesca, thank you very much indeed. Congratulations on an awesome year. Congratulations on being a fiance.
Yeah.
And, thanks for coming on my show. Have a lovely Christmas.
And you. Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Cheerio, everybody. Bye-bye now.
You get out what you put in. Never gonna lose.